Good morning, guys. Welcome to another. Ooh, y'all see that? Y'all see that color? Look at that. It's just glistening in the light. But, anywho, we are currently eating some McDonald's. I know we shouldn't be. And then last night we got our 1-cent Whoppers. And for those of you who don't know how to get you a 1-cent Whopper, Alaina saying hi. All you have to do is download the Burger King app, and it'll pop up where it says get your 1-cent Whopper. And then in order to unlock it, you have to be within 600 feet of McDonald's. Excuse me. Be within 600 feet of a McDonald's, and then you click on the same coupon that says 1-cent Whopper, and it asks for your location, and you just click allow, and then if it senses that you're within 600 feet of a McDonald's, it will unlock that coupon, and then you just go to your checkout, and if you don't want onions or anything on it, whatever you don't want on it. It does not come with cheese, but if you don't want tomato or lettuce or mayonnaise, mustard, you have the option of choosing that, and then you just check out and then go pick it up within an hour. So we are sitting outside of the Boys and Girls Club because I need to get the kids enrolled in after school childcare, and for some reason the school is out of applications, so we're sitting here. These fries are so good. Here. But so what's been going on lately? It's been, I don't know, 4 or 5 days since I've uploaded. But Monday, I'm looking at this woman. She just got her kid out the car. He just threw up right next to my car. Like, okay. But lost my train of thought. Oh. Monday I went to an interview because it's time for me to go back to work. Now I explained all this in another video, but once I had the video edited and I was about to export it, but I didn't have enough space, I accidentally deleted some of the footage. So I couldn't export it without the footage being in my files. So anywho's, let me just go ahead and explain this. I've been a stay-at-home mom for the past year. Ever since Anthony was born, I've been a stay-at-home mom, and I've enjoyed every last minute of it. Don't get me wrong. There's mothers out there who's been doing it for 5 and 6 years, and they're pretty much their whole child's life, and I commend moms that do that, but I'm not one of those people, and it took me a minute to establish that I wasn't one of those people. And the only way I know how to explain it is that I was constantly like crying. Yes. No, wait, you need to eat some more of that hamburger. But
if you want that,
yeah.
put in my pocket.
Yeah, you can do that. Okay, so I was just constantly like crying and like pretty much battling, I don't even know how to put it, like demons inside myself. If that makes any sense. I wouldn't even say it was demons. I don't know how to word it, but pretty much I was fighting the idea of being a stay-at-home mom. Okay, eat some more. And I was pretty much just making myself miserable. And then finally I got to a point where I started to enjoy it, and I was thankful because Anthony wasn't sleeping through the night, and I was like, thank God I don't have to get up and go to a job because I would be so drained and exhausted. So there was moments that I did enjoy it, and I still enjoy it to this day. I'm thankful I can have time to coupon. I have time. No, those are your sisters. And I have time to coupon. I have time to be with my kids. You know, I don't have to constantly worry about them being in daycare and all that other stuff. Give me a second. Let me finish this video. Finish eating. Excuse me. So yeah, I did have moments where I enjoyed it, and I still enjoy it now. And I just feel like, me personally, it's time for me to go back to work. I actually did job search earlier this year. When I was like, okay, I'm ready to go back to work. I cannot do this. Staying at home every day, I feel like I'm not helpful enough. But we have more than enough income to support us. But I just felt like, you know, I wasn't an adult and I was just babysitting my kids. I don't know. But anywho's, so I job search, and then I would come upon an interview. And then I would make excuses like, oh, I can't go to an interview because I have, you know, the kids. I don't have no one to watch the kids. We just moved here. I don't have anyone here. I don't know anybody. And so I would still make excuses for myself. How did I know this time was different? Was because I didn't actually job search. I didn't plan on going back to work till January 1st. And I wasn't going to start job searching until January, but this job just happened to like fall into my lap like perfectly. I do have a degree in the medical field. I'm a medical assistant, but I didn't want to go back into the medical field, and I wanted something where I could dress up every day and I didn't have to wear scrubs, and I didn't want to deal with blood. So this job came across out of spur of the moment, and I had the interview Monday morning or at 10 o'clock, and by I want to say 11:30 they called and said they wanted to hire me. And I have all this paperwork and testing and drug tests and TB tests and immunizations that I need to get. I have most of my immunizations, but they require more. But yeah, so I've been running around doing all that stuff. And okay, drink your water. And so there you go, Bubba. And so okay, now you can eat it. I keep losing my train of thought. I don't even know what I was talking about, guys. It seems to happen a lot though. But pretty much, long story short, I got the job. They called it an hour or two after my interview, and I got the job. And this time I knew it was right because I didn't complain about, hey, I don't have anyone to watch the kids. I need to go through this interview, and I don't have anyone to watch the kids. What am I going to do? I didn't complain. I just made it happen. Hold on. I made it happen, and Tennessee has these drop-in daycares where they charge by the hour. So I just did that, and I got the interview. So now I'm running around trying to find the kids daycare and stuff like that. So this video is already going to be long, so we don't want to make it any longer. So I will just see you guys later.